out the game. Ball stolen. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Knocks it loose. For three, Love. That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Nuggets trail by 4. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Mike Malone had a few moments to share with me. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Houdini. Passes it to Webber. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And, you know, Denver was not that good against the West last season, but they weren't as bad as you would have thought. Managed to get 19 wins against the rest of the conference, and we know how tough the West is, so that's not shabby.
A different look for Denver. The Monsters checked in for Ellis. The captain comes in for Jones. And Pack subbed in for Dunn. And the call will go against Houdini. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Fareed is checked in. Here's Crawford. Finished off the break. Crawford's got 5. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Well, and last year for the Nuggets, they were really searching, and they finished 12th in the Western Conference. And Greg, they were 30-52. You know, not a great place to be. No.
I mean, Kevin, Denver never really had a shot at the postseason, but weren't good enough to land a high draft pick either.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Denver. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Pulls up. Crawford dishes to Barkley. Takes the 3. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Barkley. And it's 6 points for Love.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Hack. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade is a bit of a surprise, though.
Here's Houdini. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Webber. Rebounded by McDyess. The Nuggets trail by 7.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
They get the rebound. Crawford outside. Good, and Webber gets the assist. 8 points for Jamal Crawford. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's McDyess. And some very quick points for him on that. Possession.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
Now, here is Barkley. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. 5 on the clock. The pass to Houdini. No good from outside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. All the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter. He is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Here's the captain. Comes up empty down low.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now on the court, your very own Nuggets.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Kevin Love out there with Barkley. Then it's Crawford. Then it's Webber. And it's Houdini at the point guard position.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And that one's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Suns leading by 6. Crawford outside. To the inside. Webber, the pass to Houdini. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Van Exel kicks to Ellis. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Jones, no luck. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Back to Barkley. Fires from deep. Pass to Houdini. Fires the 3. Good, and Webber gets the assist. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Here's Tubb. Plays it up and banks it in. Lever's got 4 points in the quarter.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Now the dish to Barkley. He feeds it to Love. Houdini passes to Webber. Nine feet out. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Here's Kuzi. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Camby the screen. Down low. Can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. Then it'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Love wide open. He fires. Phoenix no good that time either.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's Tubb, and he lays it straight in. Lever's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Van Exel passes to Dub. And Ellis throws it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Love kicks to Barkley. Crawford, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And we've seen it all, guys. The Nuggets have been in free fall the last couple years. Part of that is their play at home, where GA, they used to be invincible.
You remember back in the day, Kevin, I mean, one of the most difficult places to play was in Denver. I mean, you're dealing with the thin air, but that hasn't been the case here of late.
George Karl just prided his team on what they did at home. Here's what Denver's going with right now. The Monsters checked in for ABC. The captain comes in for Ellis. Gallinari, he's checked in for Jones. And Beck subbed in for Van Exel. Out to Barkley. He tries for 3, but they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. Love can't hit.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
.27 seconds left now here in the second. That one from long range. 6 points for Houdini.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
For 3, Love. No good on the buzzer beater. And we finished one half of basketball. Suns lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. The Jets. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see.
Now on the court,
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
What a great game for Love in this one. 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Dub. Then there's Van Exel. And it's Cambion at the 5. It's Crawford with the drive. Shot clock at 5. Really left alone that time. 15 points for Love. One thing about Jamal Crawford, he is the definition of a streak shooter. When he's hot, baby, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, he's a combination of craftiness and athleticism. It makes him very hard to defend. He can spot you up, run you off picks, drive past you. This guy gives you the real deal.
Out to Barkley. Puts up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Campbell. Barkley against Van Exel. It's hauled in by the Suns. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, you look at Jamal Crawford's scoring ability. Your best way to stop him is to not let him get going. I mean, play physical with him, go over screen, close out, get into his airspace. At least that gives you a chance because he's terrific offensively.
Here's Ellis. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Crawford passes to Houdini. Crawford outside. Ellis on the double team. Inside, Kuzi. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And getting back to Jamal Crawford, here's the thing. He's that ace up your sleeve, if you will. Just having a threat of him on the floor creates scoring opportunities for your offense. He commands so much attention from the defense that there's always going to be a good chance someone else is a beneficiary because of his presence.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Ellis. Here's Van Exel. And a miss there on the triple.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Dub the pass to Fareed. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. That's good. And Exel's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Crawford dishes to Barkley. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Van Exel. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he lays that one in. Now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Barkley left side. 5 on the clock. Here's Webber. Picked his pocket. Here's Pat. That's tipped. Crawford outside. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trail. Here's Pat. He dishes it to Van Exel. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Passes it to Houdini. From deep three-point range. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
For the tie. They shoot again. Barkley grabs the board.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deters them from those playing.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Nuggets trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Good on the second free throw. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Crawford kicks to Love. To the right side. No good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Suns on top. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's Houdini on the court for the Suns. Houdini is out there with Crawford. Then it's Barkley. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Webber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Nuggets trail by 3. Dub the pass to Ellis. Puts one up from 19. And good. He nails it. Vandeweghe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets.
Ellis.
Webber dishes to Barkley. Feeds it to Love. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Crawford drives in. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's the captain. Takes it off the glass.
Man, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Houdini passes to Webber. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Crawford's shot is good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. Right at you. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Here's the captain, and the layup is good. Vandeweghe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And there's the feed to Webber. The 3. Good on the shot. 12 points for Houdini.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Timeout. Start it.
Denver calls timeout. Tanking is something that all teams that are out of it tend to do. I hate that word, Clark, but it seems to be the one used by a lot. Nuggets didn't really try to hide it last season either.
Well, you know, it certainly looked that way. Right around March, they just started sitting key players for no real reason. They framed it as rest, but it didn't quite look that way.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And guys, for the Nuggets, it seemed to come out of the blue for their players. They all felt fresh, but the press release would say they needed rest. So obviously a bit of miscommunication there.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Barkley grabs the board.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. And, you know, back to the Nuggets and giving up a bit near the end of the season, miscommunications like that can really bother a player. Still, it's a viable strategy. I don't know if it's viable, but it's a strategy that could pay dividends if executed the right way.
The Monsters checked in for Ellis. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Suns leading by 5. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebounded by McDyess. McDyess has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dub the pass to Jones. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Kuzi. Shot is no good, and it's Denver the other way. Van Exel passes to Dub. From 10 feet out, McDyess can't hit. Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And since the start of the 4th quarter, that 3-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
.130 left in the 4th quarter. Shoots off the screen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Dub the pass to McDyess. To the middle. Camby kicks to Van Exel. Webber pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Kuzi. And it's Denver with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Nuggets call timeout.
Denver calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dub the pass to McDyess. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Love, no good. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Money!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Denver calls timeout. They trail by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
Out to the right wing to tie it up. McDyess. Oh, missed it.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And so they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Van Exel dishes to Jones. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Crawford.
What a performance by Jamal Crawford. I mean, this man has given you so many memorable moments over the years, and tonight was one of them.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a
It's game time in Phoenix as the crowds at the U.S. Airways Center look to cheer on the Suns. Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down their road trip. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And, guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Their backcourt, Mike Conley and Tony Allen. And it's Wright in at the center. Good on the second free throw.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Here's Houdini. Follow it.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Mayo, that's good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Houdini passes to Webber. Love, no luck. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Back to Green. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Green's got his second basket of the game.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Conley. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. Randolph dishes to Mayo. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And Webber throws it down.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Conley kicks to Randolph. Misses from short range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
To the middle, another shot. A rebound by Jeff Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the rejection by Love. Here's the break. Here's Kuzi. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Houdini's got his first 2 points.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Conley, the pass to Randall. And he gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Conley. Randolph trying to free himself up. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Green. Well, we know that Memphis loves to play in tight near the basket. Their bread and butter as a team, those points in the paint, they really pile those up.
And they do it as well as anybody. Led the league in points in the paint last year with over 47 a game coming from that range, which also allows them to control your transition because you're having to take the ball out of the basket. Big advantage for the Grizzlies.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Webber a screen. Houdini passes to Webber. Humphries off the pick and hammers it home.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
You know, to illustrate just how much the Grizzlies rely on points up close, guys, they were second in the league in percentage of shots they took being 2-pointers. That's over 80% of their shots from that area. There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now, here's Green. He's got 6. Anthony left side. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And another strength for the Grizzlies, defending the paint. Ended up last season 4th in the league in terms of limiting the opponent's points at the rim.
The dish to Randolph. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Barkley the pass to Houdini. Here's Webber. And that one comes up a bit short.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
.51 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony dishes to Udrich. Back to Anthony. That's tipped. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball going up court. The shot's good from Love.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And he nails the third. 9 seconds left in the first. Crawford drives in. Here's Webber. From outside, off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Grizzlies lead by 4. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach.
We feel like we're a team.
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
We've got Webber. Houdini is out there with Crawford. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Barkley in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Mayo drives in. No good with the elbow jumper. The Suns trailing. Dishes to Webber. Kicks it out to Crawford. Good, and Webber gets the assist. Webber's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Mayo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. To the middle, here's Crawford, and he uses the glass on the layup. Crawford's got 6 in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Jeff Green is checked in for Memphis. Udrich comes in for Lee. Mayo, that's good. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Houdini passes to Love. Barkley kicks to Webber. And here's Love from the arc. Udrich grabs the board.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. The wide-open look for Love. Love with another miss. The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Mayo drives in. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Mayo's got 8. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Now, here is Webber. Following the miss by Michael Conley. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. So it's Phoenix now. And stolen by Wright. Outside Mayo. To the paint. Udrih. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Crawford's shot is good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Mayo drives in. Rebound by the Suns. Crawford's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And guys, with the Suns last year, you know, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
Here's Mayo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, and we're warm in the winter. On up the Minnesota, we're storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
Cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
taking
body.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Back when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease pants. What? I don't give a I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me.
We are live from the U.S. Airways Center for a Western Conference contest featuring the Suns here in Phoenix. Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. This should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, ABC is out there with Walton. Then it's the kid. Then there's Hudson. And it's Smith in at the three. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Webber. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
The Lakers making a switch here. George is checked in. Here's Kidd. And the rejection by Love. Hudson kicks to George. That's good.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, he learned from one of the toughest coaches as a player. Several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that molded Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah, this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
Here's Kidd, following the basket by Kevin Love. Kidd attacking. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Webber the best to Love. Feeds to Webber. And a strong finish with two hands.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
It's George on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Crawford. Tips it, but no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Kidd. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Here's Barkley after the basket by Los Angeles. And Love gets it to go.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Inside. And stolen by Love. 3-on-3. Here's Webber. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Really left alone that time. 9 points for ABC. And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Scooped up. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. That drops. Houdini's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes it to ABC. Good D by Webber.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
To the inside. It's stolen by Barkley. Here's Kuzi. And the three ball is good. Houdini's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's Webber. It's a pick by Love. And Webber throws it down.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Johnson. Smith out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Maravich in at the 2. The pass to Houdini. Fires the 3. Here's Los Angeles now. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Crawford.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Smith, and it's blocked. And now the Suns, a fast break. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Suns here with a different look. Whiteside's checked in for Webber. Gay comes in for Kevin Love. Goodrich is checked in for Jamal Crawford. Hardaway is subbed in for Houdini.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against New York.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Out to the right wing. Unloads from 13. Right side, no good. The Lakers trail. Here's Maravich. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Maravich has got his first points of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
McAdoo is checked in for Barkley. Dishes to Whiteside. It's stolen by Korver. Baseline J on the way. Smith, no luck.
And not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over it.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Kicks it to Rose. Johnson, that's for two, but he recovers it. Lakers working the ball around now. And stolen by Whiteside. Fast break, here come the Suns. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Rose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. He feeds it to Maravich. He kicks to Korver. And it's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Goodrich. Beyond the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
McAdoo. And he jams it with authority. Maravich kicks to Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. 1:37 left now here in the second. Goodrich dishes to Hardaway. Back to Goodrich. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rose. Out to Barkley. Launches it. Cannot hit. And the Lakers take it the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Love outside. Puts up a three. Rebound by Rose.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nice shot by Smith.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Korver, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And he gets the bucket.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters.
Talk about a terrific game for ABC. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Houdini is out there with Crawford. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Barkley. And it's Webber in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Offensive rebound. Houdini passes to Barkley. Here's Houdini. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
3-pointer. Good. Love's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Phoenix.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Snatched up. Webber the pass to Houdini. Barkley goes in. Tries again. And Webber with the basket on the assist by Barkley. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They recover it. And the basket by Walton.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Pass to Webber. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. That's good. And that's 13 points for Love.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Kicks it out to Crawford. A second chance effort. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Three-pointer, Kidd with another miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Whiteside's checked in for Webber. Gay comes in for Kevin Love. Goodrich, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Hardaway is subbed in for Houdini. Goodrich kicks to Gay. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break. Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And he gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Barkley kicks to Goodrich. Here's Gay. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though? Okay, I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Stolen by Gay. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles.
Paul George.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Goodrich. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kidd attacking. Uncovered. No good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Suns lead by 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Lakers trail by 7. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Paul George is out there with ABC. Then it's Walton. Then there's Hudson. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Right at the free throw line. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns leading by 7. Love with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Love's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix. No good from Hudson. Well, Phoenix shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
To the middle. Whoa!
Woo. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from ABC.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Offensive rebound. Here's Barkley. And a great assist by Webber as that one goes in. Webber's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 13. And George, here we go. That's good. Phoenix has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Kuzi. No good from outside. LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. On its way from Rose for 2. The Lakers rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
It's Crawford with the drive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Maravich, he's checked in for Hudson. Crawford kicks to Webber. Here's Barkley. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 9. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding positions. He wasn't set. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's Maravich. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal.
And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kidd's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Houdini passes to Webber. Here's Houdini. Walton defending. Suns moving the ball around. And Walton sends it back. Clock at 6. But they recover it. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Phoenix leading by 9.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to Minnesota. Here's Kidd. Baseline jumper. Again, Los Angeles.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
To the paint. Here's Barkley. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kidd.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And then Barkley with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Maravich, good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Pass to Barkley. And that one is stuffed right through.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Phoenix has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Webber a screen. The feed to Barkley. And Webber throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Here's Crawford. Finished off the break. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Barkley. Here's Houdini. Left side, Love. No good on the three. ABC. It's off. So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, folks, that...
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been with the sauce. Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio, every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. What's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on the real. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of people.